Hey everybody, it's Cookie Brothers. We've been talking a lot lately about health, being healthy. We've talked about being healthy spiritually, physically, mentally. Recently, in reading Proverbs chapter 17, verse 22, I kind of dug down on this verse from the Hebrew, and I thought I'd share some thoughts with you. Hebrews 17, verse 22 in the King James says, "A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones." In the original Hebrew, the word for merry means joyful, happy, full of cheer. And the heart is a person's inner self, thoughts, emotions, and will. So a joyful heart is good medicine, it reads in the English Standard Version. Medicine is something that treats or alleviates the symptoms of disease, and one commentary suggests that a cheerful heart causes good healing as an appropriate literal translation. Now, in the Message Bible, that verse reads this way: "A cheerful disposition is good for your health. Gloom and doom leave you bone tired." That's accurate. Our society is running at a frenzied pace. We have options at every corner, never-ending expectations, increasing demands on our time, and if unaddressed, these things will try to steal our joy, frustrate us, leave us bone tired, and that's the goal of doom and gloom. But a cheerful disposition will not only affect our attitude, it'll also contribute to our health. So this is the part where you're going to probably expect me to start talking about renewing the mind, right? Well, I'm not. No, what I'm going to do is suggest that you take some time and look over your shoulder, as Pastor Lonnie Hilton says from time to time, to reflect on what the Lord has done in your life. I want to encourage you to slow down. Take a minute and reflect on these few questions. There's just 6 of them, okay? Number 1, how has God been faithful to you? Remember, to be faithful is to be reliable, steadfast, and unwavering. It's an actual characteristic of God. And then number 2, this is an important one. What prayers have been answered? I ask this because sometimes I think we forget to be intentional to talk to the Lord and expect to hear from Him. Number 3, what milestones have been accomplished? You know, have you ever had your faith set on something specific that's really stretched you? And because you haven't seen the end result, you're not aware of the milestones that have been accomplished towards that. So I encourage you, just take a minute, think about that, acknowledge that, and celebrate it. Number 4, where's the Lord working in your life, your family, your ministry? I know this one is kind of broad, but you can get pretty specific with it. It's often the small victories that take us to the big ones, and they cannot go unacknowledged. Number 5, what was your greatest accomplishment this month? Now, sometimes this one feels kind of hard to find, looking for those kind of moments, because often we think it should be something big or hugely significant, and it may be, but it's not always. So stop, examine it, and celebrate it. And then number 6, where have you grown that was a struggle before? This one can be subtle, because when you have a heart or even a mindset for continuous improvement, you often just keep moving forward and implementing as you go. And that's why it's really helpful to stop and really look at this one and reflect on it. I think you'll really be surprised at how much you've actually grown. You know, let's determine to give ourselves time for reflection. A merry heart does good like a medicine, and some of us are in need of this prescription. And it won't be an inconvenience because we don't have to run down to the drugstore. It won't cost us money. The only thing that it will cost us will be giving up bad health and time lost worrying and a reduced lifespan and, you know, just simply being a grouch. No, a cheerful disposition will renew our energy and increase our expectation capacity. Let's take some time for reflection. Let's be cheerful.